Evening, everybody. Good God. The clickbait title works. I have 16 people, not 1, 2, or 3 like when I do a coloring stream, but 16 people. Welcome everybody in. Hold on, let me go back up and read the chat. Woo, it's a lot of chat. Let me make a statement. When I make my thumbnail, thank you for showing up, everybody. Thank you, mods. I don't make my thumbnail and make my title and then go back to my thumbnail unless I have a bunch of time in between. Maybe I just made this 30 minutes ago. So I was trying to wash my face, scrub my face so that I look cute for the camera, pick out some glasses. Do y'all like my glasses? Thank you so much in advance. And just get my setup going. I'm sitting in a different place. So that's that. I don't go back and I don't look at the chat. I don't look at who's commenting. Second comment, please let everybody be respectful as possible when we're in the chat, as usual. And third comment, let me just hold on real quick. Let me go through and read the chat and see what I missed. Excuse me. See, I got boogie in my nose. This is what happens when I'm rushing. I was rushing. My nose ain't clean. I got boogies. Okay. Hi, Ariel, PGC, Algie, everybody. I'm reading, excuse me, please. I'm going back to read the chat. Potato. Who is Jorge? Jorge Echevarria Rodriguez. Who is that? Identify. Who is that? Cinnamon, welcome in. Brooke D something. Okay, I'm about to address that too. Hold on. Hi, Ariel. Y'all are popping. Good night. By the way, if you're trying to text me or something, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb while I'm doing live, okay? So I'm not ignoring you or anything. Or if you're trying to do anything, send me a messenger or a text. Let me just analyze my chat. Give me a moment. Y'all chat amongst yourselves. 23 people, welcome in. Hi, people. Hi. Oh, I said hi to Al. I'm not late. I'm late because I was being held up by somebody. I'm just like a minute late. Thank you for your patience. Kisses. Good Lord, there's so much for me to read. Hi, Blanky. Hi, Cherry Blossom. Hi, Jessica. Hold on, I'm reading. Okay. Phew, I had to go back and look at all of that. All right, let me say something because I know the title. I'm going to get right to the title, and there are actually a couple of things I want to address. I just spoke to somebody, and they kind of assumed what I was going to address, but they don't actually know what I was going to address. But I do want to say a couple of things, actually. Number one, I have noticed, and it's been brought to my attention, there has been some activities going on in my chat. I'm sorry, I'm distracted with reading the chat. Number one, I don't have control over what goes on. Everybody, please let me have your ear. You can chat, of course, too, but please listen. I don't have control over what goes on all of YouTube. If there's someone doing something elsewhere on YouTube, look, I wish I was Google because that's long coin, but I ain't. So I don't have control over that. I only have control over what's happening here. And so what I want to say about that is I've been noticing some activity that did not start on my page until recently. My page and my chat used to be peaceful. It barely used to be about anybody up in here unless I was talking about foodie or something. But it is just the internet PGC, and sometimes it's no big deal, but sometimes things go too far. Let me address some stuff. I don't want anybody in here that is doxing people, putting people personal information out, putting people's personal names and stuff like that out, their real names. You okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Putting people's names out. And I just wanted to say that. Now, it's been brought to my attention there are some specific users, and I'm about to handle that in a minute, that are here that are disrupting things. And there's something going on in the chat, and I'm nosy. So, hey, Dana T. Dana T, you done come in and some stuff. Girl, hey, girl. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. It's been brought to my attention that some things have been going on with people imitating people, basically, to get to the point. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by chat. And I've been drinking just a tad. I had like a Simply Lemonade, and I'm still having it. And I just wanted to say, hey, Spooky, I just wanted to say, please do not come disrupt the chat. Please keep it cute. Now, that being said, I don't mind light trolling. Like, some trolls are funny, but when it's like you're imitating, somebody's family member, or you're doing something extremely derogatory, please don't. Okay, so that's what I had to say about that. Secondly, I was looking at Jessica, since you're in the chat, I was listening, not looking at, but listening to the tail end of your live. And you mentioned something about keeping information private so that it wouldn't get disclosed. I can't stress this enough. This is so true. Be mindful, unless you don't care about your information being out, please be mindful when you're on Discord or anywhere on the internet about giving out personal information, name, any kind of, I don't have to go through all the personal information. Y'all have common sense. Be careful that nothing is connected. And trust you. I can't say trust because I don't feel like you can really trust anybody. Internet or offline, there are two people that I trust. One is in this world and one is not. So one passed on. Hold on. Jessica, what are you trying to say in the chat? Get your point across. I haven't been paying attention fully to the chat, but I see you trying to get a point across. You said you're not going to continue speaking to brick walls. People can separate and choose not to speak without constant animosity. It goes for both sides. I hate that there are sides. I don't want to give out too much Discord business, so I won't. But what do I know? You know Miami, and they all know. Jessica, you know how I feel about you. I don't want to say too much about that because I know it embarrasses you and it makes you uncomfortable sometimes. Okay about that. I just addressed that. Mods, please do your job. I'm reading the chat. This is not how I expected this to go. And I thought about cutting the chat off completely and just doing it like that, but it's more fun when chat is open, when we get past the serious stuff and start, chilling. It's not fun me just sitting here talking. Spooky said, are we leaving the troll accounts in or should the mods block them? I don't want all trolls blocked. If someone is imitating someone's name or someone's real identity, yes, you can block them. But if they're coming in just like making jokes, Al G said don't make a hug box. I don't want a hug box. Some trolls are funny. But anything heinous or some things are harmless. You know what I'm saying? Like a flop era type troll. Now, Jessica said, I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm not saying everyone's hands are clean, but is there a point where it can just stop? I think some people have felt slighted by things that happen. And I don't want to give too much detail, but I'll just be kind of vague. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about if you know. There are things that happen that have made some people feel slighted, I believe. I don't know who these people are, but common sense tell you that some people do tit for tat. So if you, and we were just, Jessica, you and I were just talking to someone about this the other day. I won't name that person's name. But if you do certain things, expect those things to come back on you in the same way. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, like, if you run around with dolls long enough, you're going to get some fleas on you. You know what I'm saying? Hi, mind the gaps. So feel free while we have this forum to speak your mind. Jessica and everybody else. Well, there is a resolution here. I just told them to, take care of it in the chat. Al G, come on. Come on now. See, that's unnecessary. Well, Jessica's leaving. I've already said I will block, or my mods are doing it. I can't be in the chat like that because I'm trying to do my thing too. Hi, WF. I already told her the mods will block. That's all I can do, Jessica. I'm not Google. Jessica already knows how I feel about this situation, about her. So that's all I can do. I don't have control if people come in my chat and people come in your chat and troll and other people's chat and troll. It's the internet. People gonna troll. People been trolling since the 90s. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not saying it's right, but all I could do is tell my mods that are here, PGC, Cinnamon, Spooky, Beeple, do your thing. I can't control what these people are saying to you. Don't come back and get on me later. Okay? So they're just giving their opinion and they're entitled to that opinion. And I don't see anything disrespectful. I saw one thing, but excuse me. I don't know what to say. I done said everything I could say. Ariel, I really don't like to be around large groups of women. And let me say this right now, Jessica, if you're still listening, do not take all this out on me later. It's not my fault. Besides the blocking, and I told them to block, and they're going to be doing that. Thank you, mods. That's all I can do. Don't come blame me later in text. I was trying to have a different conversation, but you know, I mean, it's Friday night. I was trying to have a little fun here and with Jessica, but and I think some people have to realize, like, when you like drama, you can't say that you like drama and then be shocked when drama comes to you. You know, like, it's not like, and I'm not trying to single out Jessica here because there are more people in the chat, but just speaking in general, Jessica included, when you like drama, when you feed off drama, you get a high off drama. Expect drama to come to you too. We were just telling somebody this in Discord the other day, Jess, you know that. I'm not going to name no names because I'm not like that. But you know, I mean, what can I say? I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's the same thing when I jumped on Monty's panel and I was defending you. I said, Jessica, I said, I'm sorry, I got so many thoughts running through my head. I said, sometimes what you put out is what you get back. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying expect it. You ever heard like people who run in the street? Hey, Kayla Marie, welcome in. You ever heard of people who run the streets and stuff a lot? They say live by the gun, die by the gun. I mean, really, live by the drama, not die by the drama, but expect drama. You know, if you live by drama, people are gonna retaliate or bring drama your way. I don't know what to say. All I can do is regulate this chat and tell mods to do their job. Thank you, mods. That's all I can do. I want to go back and read something here that somebody said. Cherries and Berries, who used to be a member of the Discord, had her picture used. Well, not her picture. I don't think her picture, but her stalker's picture. I didn't even know. Half the time I be doing this, I don't even know who be in the chat. Like when these trolls and stuff come in, I don't recognize this sometimes, but I don't always know. So this person came in, and I won't say the name, under her stalker's name or initial or something like that, used his picture. I didn't even realize it. I was told later. That's sick. That's beyond, like when I say trolling is fun, that's not fun. That's not funny. That's fucking sick. But it was funny then. That's not cute. This person broke into her home where her children sleep. In real life, the stalker, and somebody made a PFP and profile of the stalker and came into my chat, which by the way, I don't appreciate any of it. And did that. Cinnamon said they posed as her husband too. See, I didn't realize all that at the time. I didn't. I'm not sitting here lying. I don't have to lie for nobody. I don't. A convicted felon. I was told later what happened. Just like Jessica, you just alerted me about some people that are up at the top of the comments, which I don't know if those comments are still there, but that were posing as different people. In Potato, it's creepy. And when I think of it like a troll, the trolls I like are funny, not threatening, not scaring people by pretending they're a stalker. Not my problem. Welcome in. Fearless leader, welcome in. I was drunk. I was a little tipsy. Yeah, I was. I was a little tipsy. But who does that? So I'm just saying, if you play in the mud long enough, you're going to get dirty. I'm not saying it's right. What about Enchanted Roses? I don't know anything about Enchanted Roses. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know like details. I don't go in there or keep up with that. They used to talk about that on Discord, but I wasn't really into all that. Spooky. I don't have a problem with people having difference of opinion, but doxing with people's info is messed up. I agree with that. How do you know Journey and Brooklyn were responsible for that? I never said Journey or Brooklyn was responsible for that. Or were you talking to somebody up in the text? Because I haven't been reading all the chat. It's moving kind of fast tonight. Spooky, it was in the Discord. Potato said, my style of trolling is changing my name to the Z-list celebrity who they are claiming is them in the pic, not scaring someone with a dangerous prayer. Yeah, like there used to be a troll came in here as an adult film star, and they were funny. It was Peter North. And it was funny. I haven't seen him in a while. But this is too much. And it's not, for some people get entertained by this. To each his own. You remember him, Cinnamon? That's when I first started doing my thing. And it was funny. And I think a lot of this just has to do with the atmosphere that was created towards the end in Discord. And speaking of Discord, let me circle back around to that. Please be careful what you give out when you're in Discord, when you're on the internet. If you don't give out no children's names, don't give out no real names, unless you don't care. You know, don't give out any kind of information. I had an incident just the other day. I sure did, where I gave some personal information and it was released. Ariel, where's Ariel? Now non-creators get doxxed all the time. It's not right, but it's true. It is. It's not right. But I had some personal information just doxxed the other day that I didn't want doxxed. So I was listening to the end of Jessica Messica's live stream, and she brought that up. And I thought it was very ironic since my personal information was doxxed in there. And I gave my personal information to this person with full trust. Look, it's not a huge deal. My phone number is public because my phone number is attached to my business, but it's not public like your local Pizza Hut up the street from you and you can just Google it. Like you would have to know my name, my business name, like a bunch of shit, you know? So it's like, just be careful what you put out. I don't regret giving my number to this person. I don't, but it was ironic for me to hear that considering what happened. So, I mean, just, watch what you do. I thought I was going to go harder on this live about this, but I'm kind of actually tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm kind of ready to move on, to be honest. Jessica said, I would honestly like to know what Jessica, did to Cherry's other than the V ambush and not speaking to her afterwards. I'm not trying to argue. I can't speak. Let me shut up because I can't speak for Cherry's. But all I was saying was, in general, and don't share your Facebook unless you made it for your YouTube account. Hi, we are all vultures. Welcome in. I was in rehab when the IRIB couple left. I don't know about IRIB. Spooky said, I'm not being a hypocrite, and like Miami has said, it's not good to assume we're accused without hard evidence. Mind the Gap said, some people will have rules for other people that will not apply to themselves. That's a very good point. For, what do they say, for thee, not for me? Applies to thee, not to me. I don't know. I have so much to say over these past few weeks, but some of it I don't think is appropriate to put on here. Some of it is private, like just different topics that aren't general, but are more personal. Jessica said, I'm not playing a victim. I just think people have the right to move along or not speak to people anymore. If there are noticeable differences, I admit the V thing was an ambush. Speaking about former Hot Mess Discord ambush night. And Jessica, would you like to come live with me? to speak your piece. Jessica is really struggling, guys. Doesn't mean to hurt anyone with mental health issues. I'm trying to keep up with chat, guys. I'm just reading. It's going fast. It's going kind of fast, and I'm trying to talk. I don't know how to bring somebody live yet. I don't think. What's this? That's a filter. I don't know if I can bring you live. I think I have to do it before, that go live. If you want, I can stop this one and start another one, and you can come on here or whatever, but you don't have to. You can just talk and text. And if so, I don't know if you can add more than 2 people. We could do a semi-panel. If Cherries is on here and wants to talk about it, I don't know. But PGC, I acknowledge I am insensitive, which is why I think it's better if I'm not in your life. If I think I make poor decisions when I'm openly admitting my faults, it's not a big deal. You okay? Say it. What?
I'll be right back.
Okay. You can make noise. It's not like I'm on a Zoom meeting for work or something. Just move on. I'm not saying negative things about you. I'm just kind of sitting back, letting y'all work things out in the chat. I think this needs to be worked out. I think some of these things have been lingering in the air. Since we call it bomb night, but since like the ambush, whatever you want to call it, night. And I think this is what happens when you have, hold on one second, I'm sorry. This is what happens when you have things that are unresolved lingering in the air. I want to point out that I'm just kind of sitting back, letting y'all talk, because I think a lot of this just needs to be hashed out. And that will, I think when you act like there's not a problem, you're just like, move on, everything's okay. And you never really talk about things that this is what happens. You don't talk through it, even if there's no closure, so then people still feel some kind of way. That's why I was suggesting, like Jessica, I was suggesting when this happened, do like a chat, an open voice chat, you know what I'm saying, to kind of, but I mean, we talked about that. I won't go into that, but, and also I want to say, admitting that you have a fault and saying like, well, will I have these problems? It's not a get out of jail free card. You still have to be responsible for actions. You know what I mean? What are these ones for? Press 1 if Jessica Messenger caused you emotional distress. I don't want this to be an attack Jessica chat, but I mean, y'all have your dialogue. I don't want her coming back later saying, Miami, you set this up. You set up an amp. No. This is, I did not know this was going to happen. Lord knows. I was just going to speak my piece. And it was actually going to be about not disclosing information on the internet. That was going to be the setting the record straight. But I think some people kind of came in and saw this as a vehicle to speak on how they feel. So I'm just kind of sitting back and letting y'all talk. Please don't be shy. Did you know that they had Cherries and Berries kids pictures in the Discord? I don't know. It's all fun and games. What I'm trying to point out here, that's why I never got involved in trolling. I have not, I used to I do not troll. I have never trolled except when I was like 12, 13, stupid shit on AOL. You know, I used to pretend to be somebody older or some crap like that because it can hurt people. It goes too far. People don't know when to stop. People don't know when to keep it just light and funny. Yeah, Ariel G. But the funny thing is, when Lil Mama, that situation happened with her, everybody was like, oh my God, RIP. But some of the people talking about RIP still were doing the stuff that drove, well, I'm not going to say that that was necessarily the only thing, but still did things that caused her to stress and caused her to, you know, do that. I don't think genuinely messing people with trolling. It's harassment. No, it's harassment. Trolling is like Peter North I was talking about earlier that came in to pretend to be an adult film star. He would say a few funny things, he would leave. Posing as someone's stalker, when I realized what was going on, I thought, whose sick ass thought this up? That's sick. Who does that? Algie, no, we're not going to wait for the next dox. I doxed myself. Because when I got on YouTube was in 2007, and it didn't used to be like this. It really didn't. And my real name is up on here. My real name is my Twitter. And like I said, my phone number is kind of out there. But, you know, it's someone's right to put their information out. Not for you to go find and then disclose. Get a life. Algie, enjoy my blank content. Thank you. I can't mention that site on here because I think, you know, terms of service, but thank you, Algie. I see you. I mean, I have adult videos and stuff up on the internet. I don't care. I'm very open, but I just, you know, some things that's my choice to be open though. No one put that out there. That's the difference. Potato said, I don't think the community caused Lil Mama's death when you're that right. I don't think so either, but when you're that fragile, any backlash can send you over the edge. If we had known about her issues, it would be different. But that's the point. You don't never know what someone's going through. You don't. You don't. I go through a lot I don't even talk about. I know I look like I got it all together. I'm not all here in the brain most of the time. I mean, really, you never know what somebody's going through, what they're suffering through or struggling through. Highlight Pink Mommy. We having kind of a serious discussion. And I see about 40 people watching. I want to thank you for coming in. I really wish that if someone wants to talk, whoever, respectfully, get your issues out now. Because this is not a hate on Jessica Messica chat. It's not. Let me get that clear. But Not My Problem says, doesn't Jessica Messica always play the victim card? I don't know, just my observation. She can. Yeah, she do sometimes. Yes. Jessica, look, let me be clear, because a lot of people say I'm a Jessica Messica simp. I care about her. I do. She knows how I feel about her. That's no secret. But at the same time, even though I care about you, because I care about someone, this is anybody in my life, I'm always going to keep it real, even if you don't like what you're hearing. I'm not going to just say what you want to hear, because that's sometimes not healthy for you. Like, I'm not going to nitpick, but I am going to keep it real. But at the same time, I want people to know they can say what they feel like they need to say in the chat respectfully. And then I feel like, here's the thing, if you're listening, I feel like there are a lot of things people have wanted to say. since Discord. And I didn't know this was going to happen, but since it's moving in this direction, hell, I mean, why not? You know, that they never got to say, not just to you, but to a lot of people. And I think when you leave stuff like that, even though you might be over it, someone else might not be over it. I know there were people typing in the thread. Sometimes they didn't get a response or they just got something kind of vague. I think people are just venting. I can't speak for them. I don't know. I didn't expect it to go this direction, but I'm okay with it as long as it's respectful. Because I think when people do troll in this way, like people have been trolling here, it's not just that they're trying to be funny. It's something that they're trying to communicate that they cannot for one reason or another, and that's the only way they know to do it. So it's like I could be wrong. That's just how I interpret it. It's like their frustrations, like, I wish we were having a different conversation. It's Friday night. Like, I'm a hedonist. I like to have fun. And we're doing this shit, you know? But hey. Let me go back a little bit. Cinnamon said exactly, the dialogue was attempted and there were no takers. So what is this? Potato, she was behaving in a vile manner. I'm not going to avoid pointing out vile behavior because I don't know what someone's going through. Where does that stop? Are you talking about, who are you talking about, Jessica or the young lady that, you know, what was her name? Oh God, I just forgot that quick. I'm sorry. I'm not going to speak about Jessica's addictions. That's not my place to do so. Jessica throws a glass and follows it with, I'm a broken person, do not yell at me. Oh, Little Mama, you were talking about Little Mama, yeah. Well, I don't want to sit up here and seem like I'm picking on her. Maybe I'm stupid. I am a little stupid. Maybe I'm a little biased towards her because I do care about her. But I know I'm not going to get any thanks for doing that. It won't be acknowledged. I will hear about this later. And that's fine. Because I'm going to keep it real. And I think people have a right to say these things because they're being very respectful. But you don't see any trolls. Do you see any trolls in the chat? They're gone. Thank you, mods. There are no trolls in the chat. It's just actual users speaking their mind, having an open dialogue. I'm the kind of person, some people don't want to be called out when they're wrong. Or even just for creative criticism. I don't mind being called out. Imagine if Cherries has reacted this emotionally when she was being threatened. Nobody was in Jessica's chat. You mean the day that the stalker troll came in there? Honest to God, I want to say, when I put setting the record straight, I was going to be talking about how people need to be careful posting their information on the internet or what they say somewhere on the internet, and the hypocrisy at the end of Jessica's last live stream, the cookie stream she did just a few moments ago, because my information was put out in there. So, I mean, it's an honest topic. That's what I was going to talk about, but it's morphed into something else, which is fine. Okay, vultures, that's okay. Jessica's probably still watching, but she's quiet. A lot of other people have gotten quiet, but I think it's good to have dialogue, even if it's uncomfortable. I mean, at some point, y'all, you got to grow up and put on your big girl panties and your big boy briefs. I say if you're bold enough to do different stuff, be bold enough to talk about it. Be bold enough to take the heat. Really. Seriously. And anybody out there who thinks it's funny to troll, to imitate people, I'm not talking about like B-list celebrities and shit. I'm talking about like real people's identities. If you think that's funny, then if it happens to you, keep that same energy, baby. I don't understand. I'm not saying it's right either way, but it's hypocrisy. It's very hypocritical. It was funny when it wasn't you. And when it's you, okay, I understand why you, I get it. But it's like at the same time, when you just doing that, it don't make no sense. Come on, this common sense, people. This common sense. At the same time, that being said, the trolls are gone. Algie, who were my texts from? On the community tab, I'd rather not say. That's why I blanked out the name. I respect people's privacy. That's why I blocked it out. Sorry. That actually had not a lot of context. That was so that I'd have a record. My community post with the text where some names are blanked out. That was so I would have a record. And so that I could clear my name because some texts were shared, regardless of the reason, without context. It could look kind of funny. And I didn't want people thinking certain things. Like I wanted to share the full conversation about that particular topic so it didn't look messy. It wasn't everybody's tea, That's, hard to explain without getting into it. Okay, let me go back up in the chat. They are also hurting the felon. None of us have really been in Jessica's chat. Most of us don't even watch her anymore. I still watch Jessica, but I have a soft spot for Jess. I do. She's like my Achilles heel. And it's just, but I still try to be an objective person. And I still try to be balanced, and I'll always go on the side of what's right. We'll try to. I'm not perfect, but I try to go on the side of what's right and what makes sense. Like I'm not gonna hurt somebody just because I like a person. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I said what I had to say about that. Oh, who said she was a Cancer? No, that is a bit much. Not my problem. I'm sorry that happened to you. Like, what the F? That's disturbing. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I feel better now that I put the problem I was having. Well, number one, my phone number being disclosed, but I mean, more so than that, I think, because at the end of the day, if I don't know your number or I don't know your text, I ain't gonna pick up for you anyway. I'm one of them people, even though that's my business number / personal, if I don't know that's your number, I ain't picking up. That's just me. You can leave a message. If it's business, someone will leave a message. They always do. The problem I was having was I felt like I didn't have a voice for my story to get out. So once I got my side out, I was like, I felt okay. I'm okay with that. I'm over it. Okay, let me go back up. Cinnamon, even if they acknowledge they are a-holes, if they don't put in effort to change, then the cycle will just continue. And they're really only mostly hurting themselves. That's anybody. PGC, once you see a grimy grifter's mask slip, you don't see them in the same way. Absolutely no respect for people without integrity. That's true. So what side is Lexicon on? I'm trying to get a feel for the two teams are in. I guess that's right now. You'd have to ask Lexicon. I'm not here to speak for anybody. We are vultures. Was releasing your number revenge or a bad accident? I was told that it was done inadvertently because I had said before that my number is already public because it's attached to my business. So this person didn't feel a need to cover my number. But if it was for revenge, there's nothing I've done to this person that I'm aware of for that to be like revenge is when you're doing something to get back at somebody. I haven't done anything to this person. So, yeah. PGC, some people just pick up vocabulary for therapy instead of actually absorbing the information. We're all a work in progress, me included. Lord knows. So, and Algie said, so are you dating right now, Miami? What's going on? Are you talking about in general, someone specific? General. I thought I was. I'll say not officially, no. Officially right now, no. I thought that something was moving in that direction without saying too much, but right now, as of now, no. I'm an official type person. I'm old school. I like to know we dating, what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people, but some people like to be real vague and just, I'm a see where things are going person, but I like to know the spot that we're at. I like definitions. Like I call the stage before dating talking. So we talk. I would say I thought I was talking, so. Algie hopes I have a good Valentine's Day. Thank you. I usually don't, but thank you. Not my problem says something is clouding your judgment. Maybe it's that soft spot you're talking about. I see Jessica for who she is. I really do. It's just that I don't want to talk too much about this part, but I see her for who she is. And I'm the kind of person that when I like somebody, a lot of times it's not that I don't see who they are. I see exactly who they are. I just ignore it. So I acknowledge it and I talk about it. You okay? But I just kind of push the red flags aside sometimes, and because I care about the person. I do too mind the gaps. Potato says, same. Some people like to be vague so they can say we weren't together when they get caught. Yeah, I believe in non-monogamy though. So, but I know what you mean. Like, I still like to have a definition on stuff, because it helps break down confusion. It's just, I don't know, call me crazy. Like, no big deal though. I think so too, mind the gaps. I would like to find that. Now Jessica has something to react to later so she can manipulate the situation to make herself feel better. Perhaps, but the facts are the facts. Everything I've said in this stream, and this stream was not meant to be about Jessica, trust me. I just spoke to Jessica before this stream. I addressed the trolls that she brought up, and not just her, several other people have contacted me too about them over the past few days. So that's taken care of now, as you can see in the chat. So I got, that's number one, that's been addressed. Check. Number two, keeping your information private on the internet as much as possible. That's been addressed. Check. And what I didn't know was going to happen was number three, people speaking their truth, which is fine. Thank you for participating. Whichever way you feel, all sides need to be heard. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And that's what I mean. Like, if I, even though I care about you, I still call you out on your bullshit or something. If you did, so I'm not gonna like nitpick you, but if you did something really wrong, I'm gonna say it. I am. I'm sorry. I'll be a it's who I am. I'm not perfect, but I will do that. Vultures loves being single, and also says, I do that, make excuses and reason out their bad behavior. Sadly, vultures, I don't even make excuse. I don't even reason out their behavior. I'm like, you know what? And this just speaking in general, not necessarily about her. I'll be like, you know what? This person is a mess, but I still like them. It's just who I am. I don't know what to say. She is a spin master. She does spin things sometimes. Yes, absolutely. I've heard several things over the past few days that she, like the story about how the Discord ended, leaving out certain information to make it seem a certain way. And I know you can't tell like piece by piece because it's a long story, but like leaving out, literally making a condensed version, but leaving out key points. I won't get into that. I'm not going to tell that story, but just know, leaving out key points to make it seem a certain way, like it was so innocent, and it wasn't. I don't know. I'm a real person, meaning I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me to be fake. It's hard for me to like, that's why I get so offended when people say I'm lying, because I'm not saying I have never lied or I don't lie. Of course, I'm human, but I keep it real. I literally, what you see is what you get. I don't have time for all that. I keep it real. If I tell a story, I might not tell all the personal little deets, but I'm not gonna leave out stuff to make me seem in a better light. If I effed up, I effed up. Just like I just said, like sometimes I let my emotions cloud how I look for red flags. I'm honest about that. And Jess, she's honest about a lot of stuff too. She's very transparent about how she is. She'll let you know who she is from the jump. Usually, I've noticed. But you know, she has her faults like we all do. I'm trying to step lightly here, guys, because I don't want this to seem like I'm dragging her, because I'm not. I really do care about her. I want her to get better. I do. Like I do. Cookie, okay? Mm-hmm. I want her to get better. I want everybody to get better. This is not a drag Jessica stream. I really was going to speak on this stuff for like 10 minutes, like the trolls and the keeping your information safe on the internet for like maybe like 10 minutes and then move on and just have a fun chat. But it's really turning that kind of stream. Cinnamon said, I think they are blaming Cherries or us in general for Brooklyn's name being out there. That's what I've gathered. Cherries left the Discord. Her family. Ooh, I didn't understand that sentence. Vulture said, even make an email for your YouTube account. It's not your enemies you need to worry about. The people that you think are your friends. That's how it goes. Ain't that the truth sometimes? Ain't that sad? A lot of times it be the person closest to you that can be your demise if you ain't careful. Not always, but I want a 10-part Netflix series about Jessica Meska's 500 Discords. Kayla said somebody should make a family tree. I mean, it's not my story to tell, so I won't be telling that story, but hold on a second. Let me see something here. By the way, hello to anybody that's come in. This is kind of a different stream than I usually do. PGC said, I thought Jessica was a troll, but I never thought she would put children in danger. So I hope I don't put my foot in something I don't understand. Vultures, I appreciate your commentary. I appreciate it. Hey, Zoe, what have you missed? We're just having a general discussion about trolls, the internet, putting your information out there, stuff like that. I really wish Jess would jump back in the chat to defend herself or to speak, give her opinion, because a lot of people are talking about her and I don't want to speak for her. I don't like speaking for people unless I know for a fact, so. I just think some people don't give, and I'm not talking about Jessica necessarily, but I think some people don't give 5 Fs about things till it happens to them. I just had a situation like that earlier with somebody who was known to troll a lot, and I'm not talking about Jessica Messica. Troll using people's identities and get really deep and involved in it, but when it happened to this person, they were crying. That's what I'm saying. If you don't like getting dirty, don't play in the mud. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's right, but some people have bigger faults than others, absolutely. Potato, I think Jessica has a really fun personality, and I stand by that. I think she has a very fun personality. I think she has her faults, but I think she has a very fun personality, and I've said that. She knows that. People expressed their feelings to her in the past and she mocked them. That's what Cherry Blossom said. Yeah, Zoe, so I don't know if it was Jessica doing it. I don't want to say that. I forget who was doing it. I don't know if we ever found out. Please state down in the chat. I don't think it was, but a user that goes by the name of Cherries and Berries, kids were posted without her consent. And one thing that I liked about Jessica's Discord is that kids were always off limits. She would get irritated if someone would even just slightly mention somebody's children. And then it seems as though after the whole main Discord implosion, certain things fell by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's okay because it's this person. That's not cute. You want a safe space for your children. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying rules for thee, not for me. I'm just reading here. Yeah, we all do have our fault. Ted Bundy was charismatic. That doesn't mean he wasn't evil. Whew, that's a very extreme example, but yes. Zoe said, whose job is it to remove stuff from Discord and boot the person who posts inappropriate stuff? The owner and the mods. I was a mod in the main Discord, me and 2 other people, and then of course the owner was Jessica. But all this, what I'm talking about, was after that Discord was disbanded. This was in another offshoot of the original Discord. So I wasn't over there. Well, see, I'm getting too much into detail and I don't want to, but I was over there, but I wasn't, like I had access to it at that time, but I never went in there. And I wasn't a mod. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. Whew, okay. Okay. Let me just check something here. Yeah. I'm just taking a little breath. Has she addressed this anywhere? I don't know. That's a good question. PGC, did she address it? Light Pink Mommy's just cooking. She's like, I ain't in this job. I'm just cooking my food. No, Zoe, let's watch her say I deserved it or I should have known better. She never addressed it. According to PGC, she never addressed it. I think a lot of people, and I'm going to be real when I say this, I can't speak for everybody. I think a lot of people since that night of the Discord and the original Discord implosion, I call it bomb night, have felt a lot of different kind of ways, not just because of that. It's not just that, but because of the things that were done after bomb night, and they were never addressed. And as I said before, and I'll say again, when you don't address something, this is what happens. It just kind of snowballs, and then it gets out of control, and it's rolling down the hill. It gets bigger and bigger, and then you're just told, oh, you know, it's not that serious, John. Girl, get over it, John. It's not that serious. John, it's just the internet, honey. No, this is serious stuff. Like some stuff, yeah, but this is serious stuff. And when stuff isn't addressed, it snowballs and it gets bigger and bigger and it rolls down the hill. But if you don't care to address it because it don't bother you, then don't be surprised when things like this happen. I'm just taking a mild moment here. I'm here, guys. Please excuse me. I don't mean to be rude. Okay, let me read. Oh no, Light Pink Mommy said, I really can't comment because I don't know what happened. I stay away from Jess. She was very rude the last time I was in one of her chats. I'm sorry to hear that. My lip is dry. I'm sorry to see that. Kayla, the solution is to get it all out and then disengage, which was attempted. Yeah, people be needing closure. So I'm just taking like a little light breather because I've been talking. Ooh, I need a little water, a little parched. Jessica on the hot seat. What is the end goal? I don't know. I'm just kind of letting people talk. I really, like I said, I don't want to say too much this way and I don't want to say too much that way, but I will say what's right and what's wrong. So. Hi, Aurora Lavender. How are you? Algie, she's sending known doctors to Vegas Discord. Some people find drama interesting. Some people find it titillating. Some people find it like if you're from girl world, of course you're gonna like drama, but there's a limit. There's certain things you're gonna do. Some people find it very stimulating. You know what I mean? Is it drama or sadism? Exactly. Hey, Lavender. Ooh, light pink. Mommy said she don't have no filter, so when people are rude, she bounce. Yeah. Okay, could y'all give me 1 second? The seal is broken. Hold on. I'll be right back. Cookie, you okay? Okay, here I come. You okay? Yes, I am back. I is back. Sorry about that. Had a little restroom break. Had to use the facilities real quick. Y'all read the chat at your leisure. I'm not going to read everything because it's so much. Gut Girl server, which does still exist. I don't want to sit here and like speak for Jess too much. I've already done it a little bit, but you know, like she'll tell you she likes drama and stuff like that. And I don't want to sit here and speak for anybody. And I kind of don't want to make this like a Jessica stream, but Cinnamon said that entire crew was invited by someone else, a mole who is in a lot of discords waiting to pounce on some dude named Dark Ninja. Oh my goodness, I don't know nothing about that. But I know that group, even though I wasn't in Gut Girl Discord like that. Algie, it is okay for her to use S-Jam's nude like that. We have no idea if S-Jam is even among the living anymore. S-Jam's nudes were posted by his girlfriend. That was not Jessica. S-Jam's girlfriend at the time came in original Hot Mess Jessica Discord and posted those nudes as a way to get back at him because at the time they were fighting. Fact. And then like the next day they got back together and everybody blamed it on Jessica. That was one time that I can name. she's not at fault every time, but there was one time I can name where that was not her fault, and everybody made it look, well, not everybody, but SJM's girlfriend had it looking like that was just fault, and it wasn't. That was SJM's girlfriend. I know because I was there when it happened. Excuse me, please. One moment. I'm sorry, I'm texting. Sorry, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna come right back. I'm reading something on my other phone. I don't like to be blamed for other people's actions. I'm coming back. I promise y'all. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to read back through the chat when I come back. I feel like, and I'm going to say this, I feel like I'm being blamed for something I don't have control over. I'm sorry, LG. I'm being blamed for something I have no control over. Jessica is texting me. It is so unfair. I have no control. I'm about to say what I need to say. I'm sorry. Hold on. Well, as I knew, I got blamed for something that I have no control over. I don't have an issue with y'all speaking your piece. I don't. Let me go back up in the chat. Jess says she doesn't want to talk, excuse me, anymore. I'm being blamed for something that's out of my control because of people coming in the chat and, speaking their piece. She felt like it was an ambush. And I told her to come back to the chat. I'm telling her, come back to the chat, talk to people, something, speak your piece. So she said she don't want to talk and shit. She wanted to know what setting the record straight meant. It literally meant addressing trolls and addressing keeping your internet. I already said this, keeping your information safe on the internet. No, I didn't. I literally, could y'all please confirm? I literally did not plan this. I literally did not plan this. Well, yes, mind the gaps. Might as well say yes. This was not planned. I think she's thinking that I planned like an ambush or something. This is not. People literally jumped in my chat and were like, oh, Jessica's here. I also put setting the record straight up on the title because I thought it was like kind of not clickbaity because I was gonna say some things, but to get people's attention. It was a title that popped, that got your attention, Plug up my charger. I swear, Lavender, I did not plan this. I didn't say, hey, y'all, 9:30, we gonna get together, right? And then Jessica, I didn't even know Jessica would come in here because lately she hasn't really been coming in my chest. Well, she might have been watching, but she never really said anything, I don't understand what the disagreement is. She don't want to talk to me no more. Okay. She didn't want to come back. No, I'm not okay, Algie. I'm sorry. I'm not okay. Oh, now she's talking to me. Okay, hold on. So now I'm completely unhinged. This is completely inappropriate for text. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm sorry. She's just taking. You know what? I am upset, Lavender. Al said I should get off live. She's taking every. I don't want to give out too many details of our conversation, but she's just everything that happened here. I feel like she's taking it out on me. Thank you, not my problem. I'm coming. I'm sorry. Thank you, Lavender, for stopping in. Have a good night. Well, kind of hard to talk about something else after this. I mean, I'm not going to talk about this, of course, or go into detail, but hey, Danny. Hey, Blanky. Sorry y'all had to see that. Well, I didn't mean for this to go this way. I actually have a witness here. Who? I got a witness. Who can be my witness? Can you please? Was I not just sitting here on my phone and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna address some stuff. Did I not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Can you say a little louder so I can hear?
Yes.
And did I not say? Did I say something like? And I'm not even looking at him. Look, did I not say? Well, I'm sorry, I'm combobulated. Did I say something like, "Oh, I'm gonna invite a bunch of other people on there to ambush somebody"? Did I say that?
No.
Say it again.
No.
That's my boyfriend. We're in an open relationship. But he's here. He's in town. He travels a lot for work, but he's in town. Who that man? He's been sitting here the whole time. That's my boyfriend. Ooh, they say you sound hot. He just laughed. But anyway, he is my witness. He was sitting here. We've been sitting at this kitchen table for hours, just chilling, watching YouTube. Well, he's been watching his. I've been watching mine. And may he say hi. Ariel, my friend Ariel wants you to say hi.
Hi.
Describe him. He sounds like he got big feet. What are you? What size are you? 10 and a half? 10 and a half. I didn't try to that's what I'm saying, Kayla. I did not try to ambush. He sounds blonde? No. He's African American. Not that you can't be blind and be African American. She said, hi, Mr. Vice Pastels. That's my last name on here. Somebody said you sound cute.
Thank you.
No, he's just sitting here watching a movie or something with his headphones in. But before I went live, he was here because I was chatting around, watching YouTube and stuff, and I saw Jessica was live. And I heard the tail end of her cooking stream. And I heard her mention keeping your stuff private on the internet. And I said, I'm going to go live and address some stuff. That's why this is called setting the record straight. And I feel like she blamed me, not to give away too much of our texting, because she does have my personal number. But I feel like she blamed me for what happened in the chat. I really do. And I didn't have no control. It was so organic. I didn't sit here and plan and be like, oh, you call up. How would I even get in contact with y'all, to do this? It's just so unfair. You know how somebody be mad at one person, but they can't take it out on them, so they take it out on whoever's around. So at least I feel like that's what. Yeah, after all this gone down, I don't think, yeah, exactly. So. She don't want to talk to me no more, so. Again, I don't want to give out too much of, what happened, but you can kind of see what happened. It kind of speaks for itself, so. Mm-hmm. A himbo. No, he's not a himbo, definitely. He's not a himbo. He's very intelligent. But he does kind of have, I guess he do have that voice. I never thought about that. Ambush is like a reach. I just said that. No, he can't show his feet. I'm going back up in the chat. Thank you for me being an icon, mind the gaps. Thank you. I wasn't out of line, Potato. I even sat here and defended her and spoke up for her. And, yes, I've always called out her BS. I'm going to call out anybody BS. But I've never, I've always tried to remain neutral but fair. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I don't care how much I like you. I don't care. Then she said, just, act like we never met. Everybody knows we done met. What are you talking about? Like, we were just talking on live. It doesn't make no sense. I think that's why I didn't want her to feel ambushed. I didn't want her to feel attacked. But I thought it was fair to give people, since y'all came in here and started talking to her, I was like, well, okay, have your voice, but I didn't plan it like that. I'm just reading back up in the chat because I missed some stuff. I know there are a few people that are probably happy because they want her all to themselves anyway. They want to isolate her so that they can keep her doing stupid shit like they do. So I guess y'all happy. See, I try to when I like somebody, even if you're just my friend, I try to uplift you. I try to put you on a positive path. I try to I'm not perfect, but I try to you know what I'm saying? Keep you moving in a positive direction. I was called unhinged. Now, for y'all that I had to pull off my fashion glasses, them fashion glasses. For y'all that have been watching my channel, even just this one video, if this is the first one you watch, do I seem unhinged? Does anything about me give you unhinged, or am I calm? Am I fairly fair? If anything, I'm biased towards her, which is not good. During this stream, I was biased towards her a little bit. So it's like, is that giving you unhinged? I just have to put this out here because I don't think, I feel this is very unfair. What are my opinions on your mama? He's not my taste of reviewer. He'd be doing a little too much, the laughing a little too much, but everybody has their own people they like. I'm reading. Going way back up in the chat because I missed a lot of stuff. That's exactly what's happening, Lavender. She was taking out her frustrations on me. Not fair. I was trying to be the bigger person, Al. Yes. I'm addressing things y'all say in the chat. I thank you for sticking around with me. Hi, Edna. I totally missed Edna coming in. Al G, it was not healthy discussion. No, you're correct. Aurora Lavender said that's sad because you sat here and spoke highly of her. I always speak highly of Jessica. Even right now with all this stuff that's happened, stupidly, I still speak highly of her because I think she still has some positive qualities, and I still do have feelings for her. Like, they didn't just disappear, but it is what it is. Do I agree with everything she does? No, of course not. But yeah, you can't help who you like. I wish you could. Let me go back up in the chat. I thank y'all for sticking here with me. Everybody knows I'm not unhinged. That's why I'm like, I was like unhinged. Like I said, I said I would keep this private, but the things that were already said here are out. So, but I'm the furthest thing from unhinged. I'm a very calm spirit. I don't know what to say. You think I was nice enough? It's not something I would make a live about, but I don't know everything that's going on. This was not, this funny thing was, this was not about Jessica. This live was not about Jessica. That's the thing. She came in here and everybody started talking to her. That's what happened. This live, I was intending just to say something about trolls and to say something about keeping your information private. And yes, I was going to mention her live because she's the one that brought that up. She brought it up in her live, so I was going to bring it up in mine. So that's what I was going to do. And then you see how it says setting the record straight and Friday night chat. I was going to talk about this for 10, 15 minutes and move on. This was not about her. She jumped in my chat. And that's when everybody saw she was there and started, speaking their piece, going off on her, whatever. And I was just here. What am I supposed to do in my live? It's my live. I wasn't making a live about Jessica. Although I do know she watches my live sometimes, but she was agitated about some trolls, and other people were too. They had reached out to me, and that's fine. But I was told I'm not trusted, but I have never doxed anybody. I have never mentioned anybody's name in an inappropriate way. And this is the thing. People know who I am on here. They know me. So my track record speaks for itself. I'm a person of integrity. Not perfect, but I just feel like when I said I would get rid of the trolls, mods do your job. Were they gone? They were gone. So I'm not a manipulator and I'm not a liar. I know that this isn't my usual style of live, but I just feel like I need to say these things. And this is about me, not her. So I can speak on myself, I'm not a manipulator and I'm not a liar. And the intention of this stream was not a smear Jessica campaign. I sat here and said that. So. Thank you, not my problem. Okay, now I've caught up. Now let me go back down. She came here making it about her for some reason. Yeah, that's why I was like, when she contacted me and asked me about as soon as I posted the title, she contacted me and asked me about it. I said, why are you assuming what it's about? Let me tell you what I'm going to talk about. And it just went from there. And then the trolls were brought up and I said, fine, I'll address that. First thing, didn't I? I addressed it and they were gone. I don't know. I think sometimes when people are used to surrounding themselves with certain types of people, They look at everybody else and think that everybody is like that. Or number two, they're projecting and they're like that. Or a mixture of both. But I just think that's a thing. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that this has come to this type of conclusion over basically some internet BS. Y'all, I'm 39 years old, okay? Like, to me, this is BS. This is the kind of stuff that I did in middle school on AOL. Not this deep, but just like little internet crap. So I was out here, not to say too much, but I wanted something real. You know what I mean? Something nice. And it's just over from internet bullshit. Yes, not my problem. I agree. Yes, mind the gaps. I agree with that too. I'm reading live chat for those of you watching the playback. Yes, cinnamon. Correct. She's projecting. Yeah, I have no ill will towards her at all. Yeah, Dana. I tried to get her to come back in here and talk, but she didn't want to. In here, I mean, she didn't want to. It's okay. I just wanted to chill too, cinnamon. This is not my usual way. Hey, Zoe. Yeah, you missed some stuff. I'm unhinged. It's funny because in the Discord, they would call in the original Discord, they would call me Miami, the voice of reason and patience. They would say Miami, the voice of reason. That's what they would call me. But now I'm unhinged. Yeah, not my problem. That's true. It's kind of hard to yeah, Zoe, Jessica was here earlier. Thanks, Light Pink Mommy. It's hard. It's hard when you have feelings for somebody. Or even just when you consider somebody a good friend, you know, because we were friends, but you know, I won't get into that. But I I've already said it online. I mean, it's not like it's a secret, but I just don't want to get into details. She said it too. So I'm just kind of bummed out. I feel like I was a convenient scapegoat. Ouch. Fuck. My cat. It is, Zoe. I'm sorry I'm a little quiet, guys. I'm just kind of sitting here, just kind of processing, and you know, yeah, not my problem exactly. Exactly. It's funny because I don't know. I was thinking about the last few days, and I had run this by her, like doing some content with her, doing some dual reactions, some different stuff, different little ideas, like here and there. And I don't know whether it was going to go through or not, or whether she wanted to do it. But like when you go from having little talks like that to like here, you know what I mean? It's just PGC. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all forgive me for not being chatty. That took a lot of energy out of me. I don't have a skin regimen, Kayla. WF, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Possibly, but dude, this is gonna happen over and over. You know what I mean? I don't. Thank you, like Pink Mommy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, BGC, exactly. I've always spoken up for Jessica. When it was, not like I'm just running around, but I've always spoken very highly of her. But I'm not the kind of person, like, even with, I have friends I've known for 20 something years in offline. And if we do something stupid or something go down, we call each other out. We be like, I like you, you my friend, but that was real dumb. But girl, it's okay. We still cool, but that was some dumb shit you did. Like, you know what I mean? That's what real friends do. It's not, I don't want hug box friends. I just don't. And I'm like that. And she knew that from day one. I thought it was one of the things she liked about me, but I guess the heat got too hot in the kitchen. And this is the thing. I'm sitting up here talking about this. She came in here and made this about her. This was not supposed to be about her. I legit said, I'm going to speak on these few things real quick that are on my mind because her stream reminded me of it. And then I'm going to sit down. I was planning on like just doing some like chat. I was even thinking about playing a game. Pookie, I need a witness. I ain't even going to look at him this is Scrappy. When I asked the question, Pookie, when I was planning this live, was I not talking about planning a game?
Yes, you were.
Did I not walk into the spare room and look for some games?
Yeah.
Say a little louder, please.
Yes, you did.
Thank you, Boo. I know you're tired of this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pookie. You tired?
Yeah.
Okay. He got his earbuds in. He's watching a movie or something. Right here. Literally like right here. I'm like, I know you're sick of me, but I don't think you can hear me. I was literally planning on just speaking on these two things, the trolling and the keeping the information private. And I actually went into the spare room and was looking for games. AJ, where have you been? I've been wondering about you. You've been missed. I hope you're okay. AJ called it months ago. AJ said, I kind of see a chemistry with y'all. And I'm like, oh, no. We're just friends. I mean, we were just friends. I'm just saying, but people ain't stupid. They can see. AJ, I hope you're well. But I was literally, y'all, I was looking for, you took a break from Girl World. I don't blame you. You want to play, Potato want to play games with me and Pookie. So I was trying to get him on camera earlier, but he's very private. And then I was like, well, what if it's just your voice? And you're like, we do like a Girl World reaction or something. Because he's never watched it. Like first time reaction. He was like, no. He's sitting here watching an anime or some animated movie. But he likes a lot of anime. I'm not into that. So I'm over here with the Girl World drama crap. But I was legit gonna do this, and I couldn't find a decent game, but I was trying to think maybe I can play a game because I didn't want to just sit on here. Excuse me. I didn't want to just sit on here and just do nothing. You know what I mean? So I was gonna play a game with y'all or something like that, but I couldn't find anything in the bag. He saw me do all this. I literally planned it at like 8:55. I said, okay, about 9:30. I went and fixed my hair a little bit, looked for some games, but couldn't find any. I said, I'm gonna put on my glasses to have a different look. And just did my setup here. And then by that time, I washed my face. And by that time, it was like time and texting people. And then it was time to go live. That's why Ariel said I was running late. That's why I was running a little late, because it was literally just spur of the moment, not planned at all. But whatever. It just kind of pisses me off how she jumped. Yes, AJ. Oh, thank you, not my problem. This started as a very small plant. This plant was small and I repotted it into this plant. And it's got little vines going down to the floor. But I have quite a few plants in here. But it just kind of pisses me off. And I ain't even gonna lie, how she made this all about her and it wasn't even about her. It wasn't. Before I even went live in my text, I didn't mind her coming in here. I didn't. But like they say, Dee Dee inserted herself. She inserted herself. But no, I was okay. I even was cool with her, like if she wanted to jump on live with me, but I don't know how to do that feature. I don't think I have it on here. But I'm really irritated that because this is not what this was supposed to be about. It's not. It wasn't what this was supposed to be about. Andrea Davis, hi, welcome in. This was supposed to be, I hate to keep repeating myself. I was going to speak on 2 topics and we was going to move on. Potato, I'm definitely looking into that. They got something called Go Live Together. And I thought I could access it here and bring her on since she wanted to, I guess, speak. Andrea Davis, you missed a lot. I suggest going back from the very beginning of this stream. But I don't even know how to recap what's happened. It was a very innocent, I had very innocent intentions. It was slightly, it was not innocent in the sense that I was going to address the trolling and stuff like that. But it wasn't supposed to be a whole stream about that. That's why I said, and fun Friday night chat, because I expected to move on. And then someone came in here and made it about them. Mind the gaps, I hear you. I'm literally just sitting here irritated because I'm like, this wasn't even really about that. This wasn't even about her. I was looking at freaking games so we could play some trivia or something. AJ, people get paranoid when they know they do wrong. It's easy to come in defensive when you know you've burned bridges. That's true. Yes, Andrea, that's exactly what happened. But I was trying to give her a fair platform. And I kept saying, I don't want to make this an attack Jessica stream. I repeated that I don't know how many times. But I can't control what people say in the chat. And as long as they're respectful with their concerns, I'm not going to go deleting everybody just because they ain't saying things you like. I think people always have a right to express their opinions in a respectful manner, and then that person or people, whatever, all opinions get to be heard. If there's someone in question, they get to defend themselves, you know what I mean? But I have no control over that. Again, I ain't gonna stop my stream. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it. It's been rough. Yeah. Probably would have been better if she addressed all that went down that upset so many people. I was never a part of Discord, but seems like people are hurt, and that's being ignored in my opinion. Well, yes, AJ, that's why I had said I think this is good. I was telling the chat this is good because I think people have had a lot of unresolved issues from that. And I think she just saw it as like an attack or something. But I mean, I said it before. I said it again. If you play in the dirt, don't be. If you play in mud, don't be surprised if you get dirty. And I was told I was manipulating. I literally came in alive that this wasn't even about her. It's not fair. It's not. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just talk a little bit. Stop. I had a nice buzz going. I was drinking my little Simply lemonade, um, spiked lemonade with some strawberries in it. Child, some strawberry lemonade, honey. I was vibing. I was so chill. I was a little, I wasn't like chill, but I was feeling it, because I was drinking my drink. I'm here, you guys. I'm just taking a little moment. Y'all talk amongst yourself. I'm going to say this, and I don't know who's listening, but if she's listening, or if somebody that knows her is listening, please give this message to her. Tell Jessica, I do not have control, nor do she or anybody else have control over what other people say. Because one of the texts says, let people say. I don't have control over nobody's voice box but Ruth's. That's my name, Ruth, not Miami. Ruth only has control over her vocal cords. Nobody else. On YouTube, Miami only has control over her vocal cords. Please make sure you deliver that message to her. That is insane to me. I don't understand that. I don't have no control over what other people do. The best I can do in my chat is block if someone's doing something offensive or, against terms of service, very derogatory. It is ridiculous, not my problem, that even has to be said. I don't control PGC or anybody in this chat. I don't know him since 2009, and I don't control what he says. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And you know it. And I'm talking about this on here because it was already the topic being discussed on my live. It didn't start out that way. I wanted to chat and then have a nice little time, do my little chat, and then have like a, you know how the other day I listened to the music, had some drinks. I was gonna have some more drinks, maybe play a little light music, have some fun. I'm sorry, Pookie. I'm sorry, Pookie. You sure? He easy going. AJ, I agree with you. I agree, AJ. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Yeah, I agree. Let me see. Excuse me. No hug boxes for Miami, not necessary. You have always presented as an open person. I don't even want a hug box. If I'm doing something effed up, please let me know. Not be, constructive criticism respectfully, but I don't want no. How am I going to grow as a person? How am I going to do right by people? Because I want to do right by folks. That does not mean that I'm going to sit up and lick your ass. And I've said that from day one to everybody that know me, not just people on the internet. That's not the kind of person I am. And I'm actually very lenient. I let a lot of stuff slide, but when it's something really heinous, I speak on it. I'm like, wait a minute now. Not my problem. That's correct. PGC, you may have a point. What did AJ say? Okay, yeah, I read that part. I don't need a hug box mind. I don't want it. Could y'all excuse me, please? I need to use the facilities real quick. All that water I've been drinking here, hydrating myself. Well, this took a left turn, poop. Just a reminder, I'm still live. Yeah. Didn't this take a left turn? Did I plan this? Thank you. This went left. It didn't just go left. It said just off to the side. We off down into the embankment. We in a ditch. What ditch? Are you still home? Did you want something to drink? Okay, while I'm up. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Whew. Miami breaking the seal. Seal has been broke. Broken. Yes, I was like, it's like Roman driving his car off to the side. I wish I got this many people for my coloring stream. I have 38 people. I appreciate y'all coming in here. I know people love, tea. We all love tea. So, not this kind of tea. I don't love this, but there is a draw, right? So, but this was not planned. Trust me. This is not how I wanted to spend my Friday night. Not that anybody is forcing me to be here, but you know what I mean. Have y'all tried these on a side note? These taste like, I tried these for the first time today, and they taste like cinnamon Teddy Grahams. Just a side note. To me. That was my first thought. I'm like, this tastes like cinnamon Teddy Grahams. Oops. I missed something in the chat. Thanks, Andrea. I haven't been in the mood for coloring lately, but I will get back to those. AJ said, don't like seeing this kind of tea from your channel. You have such a beautiful spirit. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate that. But, you have your bright days and you have your dark days, so. Kayla's only have the Biscoff spread and a Biscoff milkshake. Welcome back, Light Pink. I'm sorry, that just drained me. You know how you feel drained after something like that? I just feel freaking drained. I'm sorry that happened to PGC. What in the world? Trying to see what she's doing. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just kind of quiet because I'm drained, and I'm kind of just thinking, you know how it is. Light Pink filling her face with pasta. Kitty probably says I need to be cheered up. She's been up here all day. I put like a little thing because I'm sitting in the kitchen. So I put like her little this. She has about 3 of these. I put this by me so she could sit by me. And then she's been jumping up on the table. We've been sitting here for hours, just chilling, after we came back from being running errand or whatever. Cats and animals do know when you're sad. AJ said, what would you have done differently if you could? You mean tonight or just in general? Because if you mean tonight, I probably wouldn't have done this stream, to be honest. I probably wouldn't have done it. Tonight, I probably wouldn't have done this stream. Why not? Because of the outcome. It wasn't a good outcome. And I think it was misinterpreted. But I can't help how people interpret things. But it's your platform and you went with what you wanted to do. Yeah, but in the process, look what happened, This is just how I feel now. You know what I mean? I mean, you asked, so I'm just giving you an honest answer. You can't control how others react, though. You did what you wanted, had good intentions. I did have good intentions, yes. Excuse me, my voice is cracking sometimes because I had a respiratory illness, so I'm still recovering. It's been weeks, but you know how to hold on, your voice be kind of iffy. But yeah, I did have good intentions. I didn't have bad intentions at all here. But y'all know me. Y'all know. Most of the people I think that are watching, they know my spirit. Let me make sure my phone charging. Yeah, AJ, I do. In a way, I do regret it, and I feel like that was done intentionally. I am very aware of what's going on, even if I don't say it. I feel that people try to maneuver situations. So, but that's not what I was trying to do at all. That was a projection. I hope so too, PGC. Am I internalizing blame? No, I don't think so. Just in the sense of I wish I hadn't done this. But it's done now, so it's okay. Because the reason I wish I hadn't done it, because I didn't intend it to go this way. AJ said, maybe a lesson to some not to underestimate you and what you stand for. I will never compromise my principles, even if I like a person. So, not my problem said, I've been a scapegoat many times and it sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it does. And I think everybody in that Discord and everybody that watches me regularly, or even people that just leak over here from random channels, know how I am. So I think that, and they know, I think they know that I've always taken up for Jess and I've spoken highly of her. And also called out her BS, but ultimately spoken very highly in person. What record was I going to set straight? You know why I really put that? Because I knew it would get people in here. The record I was gonna set to, because Jessica mentioned that too, and I think the title kind of threw her off, and I'm like, you don't even know what I'm fixing to talk about. To me, that kind of tell me that something a little sketch. Like, if you're okay, why you worried? But I was really gonna talk about, and I've said this several times, trolling, how I feel about the trolling that's been in my chat, and I talked about that at the beginning of this video. And number two, being careful what information you put out online, because some of it could be released intentionally or not. That happened to me the other day. And basically the hypocrisy that I saw going on about that in Jessica's last live towards the end. And that was it. But it wasn't going to be about her. That was the thing. Just those two things, and then we was gonna move on. But it just got out of control. You know, and I think people saw a chance to like voice grievances, if you will. It didn't have to be this way, Kayla. It didn't. It could have been like, okay, we talk, flesh things out, and then move on. I told you I was looking for a game in there because I was like, I'm gonna say what I have to say. You know what I started to do? I started to turn the chat off completely. I was thinking about that. But then I said, if I turn the chat off when I'm done talking, because I didn't want nobody interrupting when I was giving my piece, because I wanted to speak my piece. But I said, it's not going to be fun if like when I'm done with the serious part, once we start playing games or whatever we were going to play music, it wasn't going to be fun without chat. How long was she here? I'm not sure, Andrea. I'm not sure. It was some time, not a super long time, but AJ said, yeah, we all know that, and you know that at your core. Sadly, she doesn't want to seem to know, so that should be telling to you her perception of you. I hope you can process it. I hope I can too. Thank you, AJ. AJ always has real nice words. And the rest of y'all too. I really appreciate your support. You think it's good the chat was on because people got to express? Yes, but when she popped up in here, which she has the right to come, when she popped up in here, it kind of changed everything and people started focusing on her. And I think it made it seem like it was some sort of ambush or something I planned, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't, like I keep saying this over and over, it wasn't about her. It's kind of irritating too, because I know what my intentions were. You know when you know what your intentions are and someone try to paint it as something else? And the title, I put that as the title because look at everybody else's title. Look at some of her titles. They're clickbaity. It's not clickbait because I was going to address some things, but it was just like, I thought if I put a salacious title or a headline, it would draw people in, setting the record straight. Honestly, that's what I thought. It was titillating. It is petty, not my problem. It's stupid. That's how I felt, AJ. AJ said that's because she didn't give them the chance to express and heal with her. So they seen her and let it out, in my opinion, but it was just expression, not bashing. Yeah, I agree. I spoke on that earlier. I totally agree. Cinnamon said, I don't think barely anyone really addressed her like that. Some people were talking to her. Yeah, I don't, and I didn't see anything really crazy. She just came in rambling. Yeah. Sometimes hit dogs holler. Imagine walking into a space willingly, then calling it an ambush. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. I didn't even think of because my mind is so skewed, right now. I didn't even think of that. You had to willingly come in here to be ambushed. Let me put back on my glasses. This is part of my outfit. So you know what's funny? And I know I've said this 1,000 times. I wasn't even gonna really mention her. Maybe like that I listened to the end of her live stream, but it wasn't. This was not about her. That's the thing that keeps killing me. Yeah, cinnamon. Yeah. A few things were said to her, but it wasn't like the entire chat started talking S. Yeah, we didn't. The chat didn't start off talking S because she knew this chat is where all the bodies are buried. People she wronged were here. So yeah, she came in. She came swinging and crying. I don't know why. Light Pink Mommy said, I feel like Jessica's looking to be the victim. I'm sorry, it just feels like that. Yeah. Yeah. But ain't no victims. This was volunteers because you came up in here. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real. Before my live even started, I'm not gonna say what was said in our private text, but I was getting text before the live even started. Why my legs look like that? Yeah, it's just the lighting. I'm sorry. I guess my mind trying to find something else to focus on. I'm up here looking at my legs. And it's bad lighting in here, but whatever. Because when you're the victim, you don't have to take accountability. Well, Sister AJ, she preaching. Hold on one moment, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Seal break. Seal. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Me too, Light Paint. Light Paint said I'd rather take accountability, but I'm grown. Me too. I don't know. That's true. Did you tell her about her gum chewing Light Paint? Did she say, I'm sorry? I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. That's how I chew. I just chew loud. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Bye. If you don't like it. Bye. I don't know if that's what she said. I'm just being stupid. She put her mouth up to the mic and chewed as loud as she could, then loudly. Hell no. Well, I laughed loudly. I've heard her talk about gum chewing before on her channel. So sometimes she says she doesn't, she tries not to do it because people have complained. I can see her doing that too, absolutely. I can absolutely see her doing that, yes. I got my feet up in her thing. Oh. You unsub. I can see her doing that. And I can see you doing that. Come on, honey. AJ unsubscribed for her a while ago, but you check in from time to time because you truly do wish her well and peace overall. Me too. I wish her peace, and I wish everyone peace and wellness and mental health. I want to see everybody, do well and be well. Why not? And I do mean everybody. Nobody's left out of it. Y'all got into it with chewing gum. She'd rather throw someone under the bus and take accountability. Well, yeah. Oops. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hi, Tella. You just missed a whole lot. I agree, AJ, but you know. All right, PGCs, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. What's wrong? You're welcome, PGC. Everybody has a voice on my channel as long as they are respectful. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming in. Tella asked, what's wrong? I don't know how to sum it up. So the best I can suggest is just go back and watch this from the beginning. So a lot happened in this stream. It's hard to sum up what just happened, Tella. It's hard, girl. AJ, that's a lie. That's a lie. Doesn't get attracted to people. She came to me. There's a whole stream on her channel. I won't get into that, but it's not public knowledge. She's mentioned me several times. I'll just say she came to me. Yeah, you don't get attracted to people. You're human. We all attracted. She has children. You was attracted to somebody. You know what I mean? We're all attracted to somebody at some point. Oh, yeah, no feet tonight. Oh, attached, not attracted, attached. Oh, okay. She still came to me. It's okay. It's okay though. It's fine. She says that shit. Yeah, she does. I'm not even gonna get into that. Forgive me, guys. I steered off into space. Cinnamon, yes, that does happen sometimes. With her, you are correct. And I hate that this whole stream has become that this is what I'm talking about. Because I repeat I've repeated myself, but this is what my whole stream has become. Like, it wasn't supposed to be that. AJ said, I hope you turn your night around and enjoy Pookie because I know time with him is precious since he works a lot. Yes, he's going to be here for some time, though. He's going to be here for a few days. So, yes, I don't think I'm going to be able to turn my night around, I'll be honest with you, just because of what happened. But we kind of just do our own thing. You know, he watches his movie. We just chill. It's like we're here together, but we kind of do our own thing, if you know what I mean. So, but we together. Like I said, we've been sitting here for hours chilling. Tella, you silly. I don't know. I just ooh child. Ooh child. Yeah, Kayla. I did it. I'm sorry. It is what it is, and I'll probably do it again. I don't know what to tell you. That is her mantra. Exactly, HA. You know what I'm talking about. We've talked about this. Yeah, that comes from being with someone for years. 12 years, right here. 12 years. So when you're together with somebody that long, you just kind of, you know, you get to that point. Excuse me. Yeah, but he's visiting in town because he travels for work. Mm-hmm. What did I eat on tonight? Okay, Light Paint, be safe. I ate a Philly cheesesteak. That's all for today. That's all I've eaten. I do always have snacks, but I just haven't been hungry lately. So, but I ate a Philly, a beef Philly, and I had got some other stuff too from the place, like, you know. But I for later, not right now. I'm not hungry. Definitely not hungry right now. I feel like Salah sometimes because I like looking at myself in the camera. I hope I don't be effing like Salah though. I don't know. I just like looking at myself in the camera. I find my eyes wandering over like, yeah, but just try to have a light moment because this was so heavy tonight. I want to thank everybody that stuck with me. Blanky bought some Starries. Starries is delicious. The new Pepsi drink, lemon lime, is good. It's tasty. I'm probably going to sign off here soon. Do Kayla, it's good. Yeah, it's tasty for sure. Because I don't have anything else to say per se. You need the caffeine, AJ. Soda with caffeine really doesn't give me a boost like coffee though. So I hate to leave in light pink, mommy, are you still here? She just went off to walk her dog. She don't come back to nothing if I want to wait, but it's like, ooh, girl, if you're here, say something, please. Really? Hi, Zan. She need Jesus. She might. Am I gonna do something nice for myself tonight? Probably not. I'm just being honest. Probably just gonna sit and, veg out. Same thing I was doing earlier, but like with a different mind. I'm sorry about this tripod. It's wobbly. I just hope that like if somebody watches this or if somebody like talks to her and or hears something in Discord something, they come watch this video and really see. I'm glad it's here. I mean, it was here anyway, but I'm glad that like there's like a record. You know what I mean? Because it's like I just hope they listen and see what my intent was. It was no, you know, ill will and stuff. I think AJ said something about me leaving on this note. I have to come back on a more positive one. Hopefully, when I come back, I will be on a more positive note. Um, but this just happened, so I'm processing. Welcome into everybody that just came in and is watching. Soon I'm gonna leave. I am literally sitting here waiting on Light Pink Mommy to come back from walking her dog. Or maybe I just don't want to sign off yet. I can always hear her on Twitter. You ever not see your cat and you be wondering if they're up to no good? Like I be hearing sounds. I'm like, Well, I think I'm going to call it a night right here. And I'm sorry this wasn't a better. I'm sorry this wasn't a better stream as far as the energy is concerned. Um, I wish I was leaving you on a better note. And that's all I can say. Thank you guys for sticking with me and watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Thank you to my mods and everybody. Thank you, AJ. It's nice to see you again, and everybody else too. And I'll let y'all say your goodbyes. And I thank you for stopping by. You're welcome for the chat. Thank you. Thank you, WF. Thank you, Tella, AJ, Andrea. Bye, Blanky. Thank you, Born. Thank you, Problem. Thanks, Kayla. Thank you, Zed. All right. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.